We're running a little bit late coming to you today, so apologies for that. But welcome to our Shopley Snapshot. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. Hit the Q&A below and let us know where you're tuning in from. This is one of my favorite parts, all the countries connecting together. Now, for those who don't know me, I'm Rachel McVinish, Executive Director for Shopley. And tonight you are on this call because you are a person of influence. So a person of influence is somebody in a leadership type role. You may be a social media influence, somebody that's built a business or a traditional business, and you have probably said yes at this point to an invitation, and you now want to know what you've actually said yes to and understand a little bit more about Shopley. So tonight, to take you through the snapshot, we have a gentleman that I've had the pleasure of working with now for nearly 20 years. I don't like saying that because it makes me sound old, but he is an expert in this field. He is an entrepreneur, a podcast host, and is incredibly excited to be part of Shopley. Craig Schultz, are you there, Craig?
I'm here, Rachel. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can, I've got you.
Beautiful. And look, I'm looking forward to hosting tonight's presentation for the new people. Welcome. We're going to spend about 30 minutes together, deep diving into Shopley, the e-commerce social shopping revolution. And we'll go over, I guess, a number of different aspects. So if you're looking at an opportunity for the first time and you're hearing about Shopley, welcome. For those that don't know me, Rachel just introduced me as a podcast host, business owner. Yeah, but I have been in business 25 years, had 5 fitness clubs, 22 franchises, built a multiple 7-figure business online, investor in a number of companies, and my podcast now has over 200 interviews with some of the biggest sports stars, entrepreneurs, influencers in the world. So I am an influencer pro with Shopley, actively building my own business. I have been here from day one through our Shopley 1.0 days, and been a part of the evolution of what this company's become. And we originally launched as a beta tech company. We tested the model for about 6 months. Then we're able to re-engineer, and the re-engineering is really around an integration with arguably the biggest tech e-commerce company in the world, known as Shopify. So we're going to talk a bit about that integration in the presentation, and really dive into it and give you a bit more context. So I'm going to start and just share my screen so I can get some slides up for you all, and just bear with me, and we will go back here. So this is Shopley. We refer to ourselves as a decentralized commerce model, not in the same context as what people would say to as Bitcoin, but we're decentralized because commerce is typically owned by a number of different conglomerates out there, your Amazons, your eBays, your Alibabas of the world, TikTok shops of the world, big, I guess, organizations owning the whole commerce on the platform. We refer to decentralized commerce because we empower influencers, affiliate marketers, stay-at-home mums, soccer mums, personal trainers, podcast hosts to join our community. And on the other side of the fence of our commerce platform, we invite e-commerce brands, and now in particularly on Shopify, and there's around 5 million e-com stores built on Shopify, so there's plenty of brands out there. In fact, I've got 10 lined up to come on board this week with our $1 trial, so I'll touch a little bit more about that deeper into it. So decentralize is empowering the people and also empowering individual store owners that have their own indie brands, their own visions, their own plans to build e-commerce business. That's why we refer to it as a decentralized model. Could be physical products, could be digital products. In fact, I'm launching as a store owner on Shopley myself, setting up my store on Shopify, and it is more of a digital SaaS type of platform. So digital. We're built for team builders, people that like building communities, people that may have had experience building a network marketing company. They might be a church leader. They might be a president of a sporting organization. These team builders, these galvanizers to come to the community. Social media influencers, we know that that industry has absolutely taken off over the last 15 to 20 years, in particular with all the different social media platforms out there and different tools. And now with AI, it's just making it a whole heap better. Business development people, there's a home for you here. You could be a store accumulator, offering store owners a $1 trial for 90 days. Do your plug in and integrate onto Shoply via our Shopify app. But I want to just validate this big idea by talking first of all about a social commerce ecosystem. Now, out there we've got Essentia, and Essentia is what one of the biggest, I guess, commerce brands in the world. And Essentia talk about this social commerce revolution and say in 2025 it's a $1.2 trillion industry. Now, what is a social commerce ecosystem? Well, I guess most people are definitely within it because most people are users in the top of the funnel of the social uh, on a social media platform, whether it's one, two, three, four, or even more. There's so many platforms out there at the moment. But then one tier down on this social, I guess, commerce ecosystem, we have influencers, creators, resellers leveraging platforms, selling, promoting to users on there to help generate sales. And we see that happen all the time. And then they are moving small brands. So the influencers and creators are creating content or doing digital marketing and moving a small brand, but they're doing it via a platform. And there's lots of platforms out there to do that. This is where we come in. This is where our opportunity is. We're a platform that facilitates the influencer or the creator to move the small brands or bring small brands to the platform and connect them with the users. And that's the power of what we're doing here at Shoply. To validate the idea a little bit more, TikTok Shop specialize in not just e-commerce but social commerce. People going live to their audience. TikTok pretty much controls all the data, controls all the commissions, and controls everything, and really is another centralized model. But they're also in conjunction with or doing a partnership with Amazon because Amazon is a place that holds products. Obviously, one of the biggest market cap companies in the world. So this sort of validates our idea. What we're sort of doing and our opportunity really is a combination of doing an Amazon because we're bringing the brands to our platform, but also providing the e-commerce opportunity for the influencer, for the social commerce person to join our community as well. We know that this is very big. There's lots of different case studies out there. Stormy Steele, 1 million in TikTok shops in a single day. If you want to dive a little deeper into, I guess, commentary from what we would arguably say one of the biggest mega influencers in predictions and trends and commentary, Gary Vaynerchuk is talking about this industry is certainly one of the big opportunities out there. And in China and Southeast Asia is already 5 years ahead of the curve in this space. A lot of people are just buying nearly every household item on demand and getting it delivered by the equivalent of an Uber to their shop, whether they're just buying toothpaste or whatever they need. They're already doing this social commerce model. But Zhang Jiang, she made over $13 million in a week going live for 3 seconds, just demonstrating products. So there's lots of different ways that you can do this model. And that's really the power of what we're doing here at Shoply. So let's just start with merchant opportunities. So you may be on this presentation right now as somebody that owns a store or you own your own e-commerce brand, you set up on Shopify, you want to hear a little bit more about it. We've just gone live in Shopify. We do have a every single influencer pro has a unique link to invite you to check out a 3-minute video, which leads into a 10-minute deeper dive presentation. But if you are a store owner out there, why would you want to join Shoply? You want brand exposure, you want to expand your sales force, you would like potential more predictable cost of acquisition. So for me, that's a marketer who's built online businesses in the past, paying an agency to manage my ads, then running their campaigns, then the ad spend to drive traffic to a landing page and taking them on a customer journey. That there becomes an expensive process. You got to work out your ROI. The predictable cost of acquisition here at Shoply basically means that you can you actually get the traffic, you actually get the sale, and then the transactions and the payments are made after the actual sale takes place. So it's sort of reverse engineered in a way, and you're able to potentially acquire your own brand ambassadors. And we have a model in there where you set up an affiliate $300 package that our ambassadors come on board. They have to select a package, so they may select your package. So you can dive a little bit deeper there. But if you're on here looking at this as an opportunity, well, hey, as I mentioned, how many stores out there are there? There's 4.84 million stores on Shopify right now. So we are fully integrated with Shopify. This is what in my language, I say this is our KFC secret herbs and spices. This is sort of the magic trick, the super hack of our opportunity. This integration here allows us to scale at speed. I was on a call with a podcast host earlier, and he was just telling me today that one of his friends has built an e-commerce business valued at $100 million purely because of their integration into Shopify with what they're doing. And it's because they are a $200 billion tech company, and they have the tech. They spend hundreds of millions on tech advancements all the time. So if you can integrate within their ecosystem like what we're doing, and in being able to bring the stores onto the platform seamlessly, you have sort of, that secret herbs and spices type of X factor with your opportunity. So just a few stats here: 4.82 million storefronts in 175 countries, translated into 20 different languages. That's the power of Shopify. And the difference between Shopify and Shoply, well, Shopify is an e-commerce store builder. They have all the bells and whistles for you to set up your store, to help with your payments and your checkout and your merchant tools and your back end and your look and feel of your e-commerce store. We don't do that. We actually did try to do that as version 1, and we found that that was really not our wheelhouse. And I guess not the partnership, but the deal in regards to the integration allows us to do what we do best. So we provide more brand exposure, conversions, an affiliate sales force, a new channel for brands to get to market. That's really the point of difference that we provide to, different to what Shopify is. So they're more the builder, the back end, the bones. We're more the front end, the exposure, the conversion, the sales. So collectively together, it's a pretty unique and powerful combination. Let's talk a little bit about influencer marketing for a second, and influencer opportunity. So there's a lot of people out there. This industry, as I said, a $1.2 trillion industry. We gave you a few examples there, but often in the influencer space, you've got it's a wild west out there. You're trying to hustle and grind and do your own deals and setting up opportunities within different for different companies out there. What we provide influencers is a one-stop shop for everyone. Unlimited offers on our platform as we mature. And if there's 4.82 million storefronts and we mess it up and get less than 1%, we've still got, tens of thousands of stores effectively on our platform for unlimited offers and opportunities, and every single product. So a store may have 100 products in their own right as well. Ongoing attribution. So if You as an influencer has sells a product and then they go on to buy another product. You get ongoing attribution, and the brands that you want to represent, that the commission is 100% paid to the influencer as well. So that's a little bit about there. We really target those nano influencer types. So the word influencer is very overarching, because people instantly think Kim Kardashian, they think Conor McGregor, they think these people that actually, you know, sports stars with amazing followings. They're not really the type of people that want to go and hustle and grind and build their own side hustle on a platform like Shoply. They don't have to. They got management firms out there doing deals with Mercedes and Nike and Adidas and all that. But the masses are these nano influencer types, these people that want to be growing and evolving into the next tier of influencers. And there was a report out there, it's the number one job that people want is to become actually an influencer. So they've got to start somewhere. So these type of people don't often have the ability to land these deals with different brands. So on our platform, these influencers can pay a subscription, join the platform, and have tens of thousands of offers with a unique ID attached to every offer linked to you. And they can go out there and share whatever aligns with their value while they're growing their audience and following as well. We also help provide training and everything for these people as well, so they can learn and grow as well. This is a little bit of a snapshot because we don't go live to the world as a marketplace until October 15. Now, why October 15? Our app went live 2 days ago. Well, our goal over the next 30 days is to bring on as many Shopify stores onto our marketplace as possible so we can have something on October 15 for people to buy, share, and sell. But this is a showcase of the renderings and what our brand and what our site will look like. It's very world class. It's very edgy, it's modern, it's a Shopify style look. You can sort of see here diving into the store. But yeah, our goal and why we could go live today, our goal is to have 300, 500, 1,000 $1 offers of store owners on our platform. So when we go live to the world, there's plenty of things for people to buy and sell, and that will help us attract the affiliates, the influencers, and so on. But here's a little bit more of a deeper dive into what a store will look like. So this person here has got a NAD plus resveratrol coffee. So that's an interesting combination. Obviously an indie brand, somebody that's super passionate about potentially coffee, but maybe having a health edge to it by introducing NAD and resveratrol. So they will build on Shopify. They come onto the Shoply platform. They set their commissions. So we know down here that a direct bonus will be here. I think you grab your links to share it on all of your socials. So I'm just doing a click through at the moment, and you will see that this person here, if you sold this coffee to your audience, you would get a $10 commission and 20 goes paid into the community. So these are the two commissions that you would see. And this is, you can send it directly to your socials or grab the link and you might text some friends or put it in your newsletter. Or if you've got an email database, you might say, hey, I've just purchase this NAD resveratrol infused coffee. If you love coffee but you sort of feel guilty and want a bit of a health edge to it, this one here has resveratrol NAD. Test it out. Here's my link. Blah, blah, blah. If someone buys off your link, then Shoply does the commissions. Here's what it would look like once you send directly into your social medias. So Stacy here has pulled it into her Facebook. It shows an image here. She'll write some copy here and off we go. So you can sort of see how the concept comes to life by that demonstration here. The renderings look world class, the store and everything looks world class because of the integration again into Shopify. We have a fantastic customer journey for the consumer market. Every local brand, all their products, if they are on Shopify in a market, so in Australia, for example, and their products are listed in Australian dollars in Australia, that's what you'll see on the Shoply platform as well. Just go back a little bit there. I just mentioned team builders. Now, these people here are people that are really interested in scale and really interested in growing a business that has ongoing royalties and commissions paid to them. So these people here, um, they, as I said, they're the people that can galvanize teams, build communities. These people here are buying the license called Influencer Pro. They don't want to just go and sell product on their social media, which they will be able to do under that license. These are the people that go, hey, I would like to bring 100, 1,000 brands myself to the platform, because if people start shopping on those stores, they are attached to my license, and there's a very small business development override and royalty assigned to you. Not only would you be building a team of stores on the platform, you also be out there building a team of consumers. These are people that need a new home for shopping, and you're presenting that to them, and they start shopping on all the different stores on the marketplace. Some of them will be shopping on your stores, some of them will be shopping on other people's stores. You just want people shopping on the platform. Then that we have this rewards customer model. So you would be building a team of a cashback rewards customers. Now, these people here, we'll touch on that in a second. These people here, they want to get a cashback. So they pay a monthly subscription of $7 a month. They get a cashback on their own purchases. So they're shopping with a cashback. An example of that would be Amex. An example of that would be nearly every credit card sort of company model. They're looking to pay their annual fee, and they get their flyer reward points and their travel insurance and gift vouchers from different vendors because they've paid a premium fee to be on that platform. So we have a cashback rewards customers. You're also building a team of affiliates. You're finding those movers and shakers that are out there that want to build their own side hustle, and you're also building a team of other team builders going out there and finding that. So this is a real probably smaller part of interest to people in the business, but it will create a very large part of our business, and we've developed a commission structure that remunerates you across all parts of participation. So I touched on the customer positioning. Shoply's in the middle. We want to be an e-commerce platform that infuses all forms of commerce. So this cashback rewards model, this membership-based model, and this network marketing-based model as well. So we've sort of got a bit of a comparison chart here that we've made up to give you an idea of some cashback companies. Rakuten, it's an $11 billion NASDAQ company. All they do is cashback rewards. So we have one opportunity, which is the equivalent of a company that's worth 11 billion. Citibank even more. I touched on the credit card model there. Then we've got these membership company models. So these company here, they they provide you with value like bulk discounts, like free shipping, like brand variety. But again, a different model again, but it's a different form of commerce. And then we've got the network marketing companies where the reason that we bring these into the example is for Amway, for example, their whole model is about buy an Amway membership and shop on your own platform and buy your own homewares, your own whatever else they're selling, toilet paper, whatever. So this model here is how these companies have got to billions of dollars in their own right as well. But the downside is low percentages, brand variety is low because they only have one brand. Whereas what we're providing, we could have 10 cleaning product companies in every country of the world, and people can then pick and choose. So that's just a bit of a snapshot of a comparison. Um, to give you an idea of commitments to jumping on board, we touched on this model here of influencer and influencer pro. The difference between these two licenses here is an influencer can build everything on the platform that I mentioned, but they can't bring brands to the business. So right now, I think the super X factor of the opportunity is bringing brands to the platform, is being first to market, is being that person to get real estate, get first mover advantage on the platform. So the Influencer Pro license, $799. Included in that is a $300 voucher to use with a vendor on the platform. And if you join up today, your voucher will be only able to be used when we go live on the 15th of October. So if you join up today, your $300 will be carried over when we go live. But in the future, as of October 15, when you onboard, you would select the vendor that you want to spend, or the store owner that you want to spend your money with, and that would be the kickstart of your business that way. And also monthly. For the whole platform and software, it's $40 a month. This offer here is where we sit right now. We're offering $1 onboarding fee and no subscription for 90 days as a kickstart offer. But once we go live to the world, people will then be starting with their $1 license fee and a subscription of $100 a month. So now is a great time to be joining, because you can bring brands on to do really a no-brainer trial. Come on board for $1. If you make one sale, you're in profit. Bit of a no-brainer. I'll help you get on. It takes about 10 minutes, probably 5 or 6 clicks, and you'll be up and running. You'll set your store, you'll set your commissions, and then let's help launch your business. So that no subscription for $90 is a part of our launch offer, but this is the monthly commitment there. October 15, we'll invite our Rewards Plus customers, our affiliates, these are the social sellers, and affiliate managers. Now, affiliate managers will be people that might be a personal trainer that wants to bring on 10 of their personal training team, and they can get an override on all the sales that they bring into the business there. Or it could be a merchant or a store owner, and they want to turn their raving fan customers into sales reps for their business as well. So some merchants, not all, might go, what if I turn my own database into a Salesforce? They would become an affiliate manager, pay $20 a month. Then with their link, they'd invite their customers to onboard, and their customers then could effectively be people that sell their products and make commissions. So our software is very diverse and is giving plenty of opportunity out there in the world to generate commerce. I was saying to somebody the other day that you could be making a sale 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with different opportunities on the platform. Some will be inviting people to be influencer pros to build teams. Some will be, you might be sitting next to someone on a plane, you start talking to them, they might have a pet food product that they're super passionate about, and they're built on Shopify, invite them to the platform under your license. Some will be that, hey, I really, really love this clothing brand. I'm going to start putting links out there to all my audience. So there's diversity for you to be able to build the business. And again, that's one of the X factors to it. So people join as an Influencer Pro. This is a bit of an Influencer Pro path to customer. Refer Shopify stores. Download the Shoply app. So this is what we're doing right now. As I mentioned, I've got 10 to onboard over the next 7 days that have booked in. When I get off this call, I've actually got a lady that's got a really cool brand in the skateboarding arena and the scooter arena, headwear for that. So they're coming on board. So they will download the app and onboard. As mentioned, onboard. They'll be live in the marketplace. Then our promoters will be able to grab the store's links to their products, post and share, and then exposure and brand awareness for the brand, and sales and commissions and profits and everything are made. So I'll just go through that again. Went backwards, sorry. Customer purchases. And this, again, has infinite scale potential. Like, even though we launched in October, late October last year as our own tech beta model, that was test model effectively. February to now, we've sort of been, I guess, down building our tech for Shopify. So we are in launch phase right now. And now it's about bringing the brands to the platform, then bringing the influencer pros to the platform. They start their business and start multiplying our Rewards Plus members, our affiliates, and also our team builders, and really scale and expand this at speed. And again, with the Shopify integration, the brands come on easy, the customers can purchase easy. The system really runs like clockwork. So I've sort of touched on the 4 different business models. We've got the social sellers getting just direct bonuses, the store developers. The most important thing I will say about this is you could do everything as an influencer pro, or you could just be a store developer, or you could just be a social seller, or you could just be a team builder, or you could be a leader that leads teams after you've built the teams. So these are different bonuses that you will receive, and there's trainings out there. There's a full deep dive 90-minute training. There's a training if you want to make $100,000 a year out there. They're all on our YouTube channel, so you can learn the deeper components of the incentive plan drivers. In regards to timeline, just move this out of the way. We did an event in July. I just invited 50 influential influencer type of people to an event in Miami and shared and showcased a vision of what we were doing. In August, we launched a pre-invitation system. So when you come on board, you get your own tool to be able to get people to subscribe and then onboard onto Shoply. September 3, we started enrolling. We've started now having some of our influencer pros start building their teams and getting 4, 5, 6 people, other influencer pros on, and start expanding out. And we've been expanding out all around the world. Some of those leaders are in the UK, some have been in Netherlands. These have been in case studies this week. Rachel, who was on here, just flew to Vietnam. There was leaders popping up over in Vietnam. There's also leadership groups growing in the Tahitian region at the moment. Wherever there is a Shopify store, you will be able to do business in Shopleys. That's the super exciting part. We're now in this phase of our launch because we're now onboarding our store owners. So we've just started that process. From September 15, we were in the Shopify ecosystem. We spent the next 4 or 5 days testing with some of our original pioneering store owners. This week, we've started bringing on stores, testing the app. We did a big preview and live demo on Tuesday, 2 days ago. And now, or it was Monday, sorry. And now stores have started to onboard every second. Marketplace goes live. So in the lead up to October 15, we'll start kicking the door open for consumers, Rewards Plus members and affiliates. And as mentioned, the 2 main licenses here, this one here is the one that can allow you to bring stores. If you want my honest opinion, I wouldn't entertain this because the X factor of the opportunity is there. However, in saying that, if this is your budget, you can actually come on board as an influencer, bring 3 influencers onto the platform, which is known as GoPro, and we grandfather you this license here. So this is like a come on board with a little bit, do a bit of work, get grandfathered this license. So if that's your budget to get started, note that there will be a $300 product package voucher included in your enrollment. Okay, so it's really $199, $29 a month. Or if you go to the Influencer Pro model, you're on board, and also there you are ready to bring stores on from day one, but you also get your $300 product package included. We have a business model at the moment called the 30-day multiplier. It's really coming on board, bringing 3 people on board, and our marketplace commissions either get 1.5 times or 2 times for 12 weeks. So this model here, to give you an idea, let's just say you come on board as an influencer, you bring 3 on board, you go pro, so you've got $120 worth of license bonuses, you've got $210 worth of product pack bonuses, so you got your $330 worth of commission back on your investment, plus your $300 credit. So really you're in profit by simply going pro and bringing 3 people to the platform. Similarly here, $300 worth of license bonuses for bringing 3 influencer pros on, $210 of product pack bonuses, so you got $510. Plus, also you got a $300 commission or $300 credit, a $300 product pack bonus. So you've got $810 effectively. So you're in profit again that way as well. And you launch your marketplace commission model there. Just to caveat that, the 30-day multiplier of what? It's of marketplace commissions. The marketplace commissions are generated through consumer purchases and your personal purchases. So it's not license bonuses, it's marketplace commission. So just say add that in there. We communicate via Telegram, so I'll give you 10 or so seconds to screenshot that, and we keep people updated with videos and updates in that corporate channel as well. This recording will go down there in the next 24 hours as well if you want to use that for your own showcasing to potential prospects. So you can scan that code there. And in wrapping up, that's sort of the snapshot. As I said, if you're sitting on the fence at the moment, you like what you see, but you've got more questions, or this time every week you want to bring your own guest to a live presentation as well. We do these every week. It is, when I say good chaos at the moment, because we have been in building the tech and architecture and building out the brand since February, since the Shopify deal. But now it's the grind and hustle of bringing stores on. And in a couple of weeks' time, it will be consumers, affiliates, influencer pros. So the upside is we're just getting started, and timing is always a good thing if you want to be one of the first to get access to the platform and launch your own business. The downside is some people are not built for startups. They like everything built and shiny and established. And if that's you, just sit back and wait another 90 days. And by January, after we go through these big shopping days of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas Day sales, stores wanting to come onto our platform. We're out there sharing all their links to all their offers and promotions. We move into the new year. We have over 1,000 stores on the platform. We have influencers out there making money on their marketplace commission multiplier. It's super exciting to be involved. So on that note, we're going to wrap this one up. And yeah, my name's Craig Schultz. I'm also an influencer pro, building my own influencer pro business as well. And I'm filling in for Nick this week. So Nick, the CEO, co-founder of the company, typically does this. But the last 2 weeks, you've had me. And I'll just hand it back to Rachel to wrap up, and we can move on from here.
Hey, Craig, I love the point that you make about timing. I think you're exactly right. It takes a special kind of someone to be involved in a startup. But, I think for me, I am one of those special kind of someones. I love to be at the forefront, or what I call a front runner in a situation like, or in an opportunity like this, because I love to be able to sit back and look at, okay, what solution can this opportunity provide? And I just see Shopley providing so much opportunity for people out there. My background, is woman in leadership, soccer mum, entrepreneur. So I love to look at it from that angle. And what I see Shockley doing is really giving families back flexibility and control. And for me, it's a really powerful platform when you can control how you want to build your business and you have the flexibility to set your own schedule. So, you know, for me, I think Shopley is an amazing opportunity, and I just urge you to get out there, have those discussions, invite people to these snapshots, because these snapshots are a perfect little, screenshot as such into everything that Shopley is. So again, Craig, a big thank you for you for jumping in for Nick tonight. We really appreciate it. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for being with us tonight. Thanks, guys.